So you want to learn how to cook a full roast lamb with gravy, roast potatoes and veggies? You're in the right place. Today I'm using this Esse Ironheart wood-fired cooking stove that was supplied by HP Fire out at Hallam. There's a link in the description if you want to go check them out. To say I'm excited is an understatement. This unit will not only allow me to cook some amazing food for my family and friends and this channel, but it'll also help keep us warm as we head into winter. To get the Esse Ironheart up to roasting temp, it will take around an hour and a half. Hence why I'm lighting it up now, and I'll leave it alone while the temperature climbs up on it. A leg of lamb is always a favourite at my place. Let me show you how I prepare it and how we start our gravy. I picked up this 2.1 kilogram bone-in leg of lamb from Mick out at Gippsland Premium Meats. Using a sharp knife, I like to make a crisscross pattern in the flesh, cutting no more than around 5mm deep into the leg. Think of this piece of paper like the cuts in the leg. We are just giving ourselves more surface area to season the meat. Mixing together 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 3 cloves of minced garlic, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt and a half teaspoon of cracked black pepper. Mix this up and brush it all over the leg of lamb, making sure to get it in all of those cuts. Lamb is no good without gravy, so we are roughly chopping up 3 medium brown onions and placing them into a pan. Skin as well, as the skin will darken and colour the gravy. Add 3 cups of warm water and place the leg of lamb on top. If you've already subscribed to this channel, well done, I like you. The Esse oven is in our target temp range, so it's time to start roasting. I've adjusted the air intakes to allow maximum airflow. I've also opened up the oven damper and closed off the flue damper to allow the heat to be forced into the oven. The temp gauge is now showing we are in the hot zone. We need it around here. That is 180 degrees Celsius to 200 degrees Celsius. We just need to place the lamb carefully into the oven, remembering there is water in the pan. Also, place a second pan below the leg of lamb for later. The lamb will take around an hour and a half to be ready, so we can now prepare the rest of the meal. If we don't have golden roasted potatoes, is it really a roast meal? I like parboiling my potatoes before roasting them. And because we can cook everything on the Esse, lifting up this left bolster lid to expose the hot plate underneath, this side above the firebox is the hotter of the 2 hot plates. You don't have to peel your potatoes. If you want a rustic look, I prefer my skins removed. Once all peeled, just cut the potatoes into evenly sized chunks, round about 4 to 5 centimetres each. These now go into the boiling water for 6 minutes. Did you know to boil water, you need to get it hot first? Also, liking and commenting on my videos helps a lot. The next step is to make some crunchy golden goodness. The potatoes have parboiled, so drain them and place them back into the hot pot and allow them to steam off for a few minutes. Moisture is not our friend when we are resting potatoes. Duck fat is our friend. We need 3 tablespoons in with the potatoes, plus a half teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of dried thyme. Mix this up, making sure all the potatoes are coated, and then we're going to place these into that heated up pan that we put in the oven earlier, as the hot pan will help start crisping up our potatoes. These are going to be ready in an hour. This roast dinner is going to take at least an hour and a half to be cooked. That's easily a 3 beer cook. Cheers. If you shared this video with your friends, they could cook it for you while you sit on the beer timers. How do you know when your roast is ready? When it hits 59 degrees Celsius internally, and as we remove it from the oven, we can place it somewhere to rest under some foil for a good 30 minutes. The internal temp will keep climbing to 63 degrees Celsius, and this is the perfect medium doneness I'm after. Then we can place the pan with the water and onions over the right side of the hot plate and add in 2 cups of beef stock, 1 cup of white wine, and start scraping the bottom of the pan to release all of that tasty goodness. Bring this to a simmer and leave it for 10 minutes to reduce and burn off the alcohol. Then we can strain it off into a pot and place it aside. Now, in another pot, I'll add 60 grams of unsalted butter and allow that to melt. Then I'll whisk in 4 tablespoons of plain flour or all-purpose flour until we have a nice nutty brown mixture. Now add this to our gravy over a low heat and whisk in until the gravy thickens. When you are happy with its consistency, taste it, and if it needs any seasoning, add a pinch of salt and pepper, stir and taste again. We can leave this to chill out on the low side of the heat on the stovetop. Steaming veggies for a meal is as easy as this. Firstly, place a pot of water on the hot plate. I always add a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice into the water when steaming any vegetable and bring this to the boil. Today I'm using carrots and broccolini. Peel the carrots and cut them up accordingly. Trim off the lower parts of the broccolini stems and place both the broccolini and the carrots into the steamer. I tend to let my veggies steam for around 10 minutes. Once steamed, remove from the steamer and season the carrots with a little honey and salt and pepper, and a little salt and pepper and olive oil for the broccolini. Timing is everything with this cook. The lamb takes an hour and a half and needs a half-hour rest. The potatoes take 1 hour. And the veggies need 10 minutes. There you have it, a full lamb roast dinner cooked on the Esse wood-fired oven. The roasted potatoes are ready on time, golden and cooked to perfection. Slicing a leg of lamb on the bone is quite simple. Cut slices down the length of the leg, then slice along the bone to release all of the sliced meat. Then just serve up the veggies and meat and drown it in our thick and rich gravy. There you have it, a perfect lamb roast.